So I'm gonna switch up positions just real quick. Give me a minute, guys. Much better. And Orion's right here, super excited. Why are you so excited, bud? Stand, come here. Show everybody how excited you are. What are you doing? I would show you what he's doing right now, but guys, I'm gonna be honest, I have no pants on. So, but he is right here, like just loving up on my belly. Since this morning, he came up and just started sniffing my belly, being so sweet and gentle. I've had a couple people message and comment to me saying, how is Orion taking this pregnancy? How is Yori taking this pregnancy? Yori is very clingy to me, and I say that and she's nowhere to be found. But she's always by my side, always on top of my belly, being very gentle, which is super sweet. And then you have Orion. I feel like when the baby's officially here, Orion's gonna be that jealous dog while Yori's gonna be the loving dog. So Orion, I feel like, is that older brother who just doesn't want to acknowledge there's a pregnancy or there's going to be a new family member coming into. But this morning, like I said, I woke up and he was sniffing my belly, being very gentle and sweet, and he has not done that throughout this whole pregnancy. I feel like he's ignoring this pregnancy, like, nope, there's nothing in there. I will not associate, I will not acknowledge. Nope. I'm going to be honest, these past couple of days have been difficult. Sunday started a POTS episode. I was just in bed, majority of the day in bed, resting. And then out of nowhere, I just felt horrible. I felt exhausted. I checked my heart rate in bed. Maybe it was like a 120. So I'm like, all right, I need to take it easy. I need to hydrate. And Paul was on top of it, helping me. Yesterday, I did have a doctor's appointment. I had to cancel. I was not going to make it at all. I woke up yesterday, my narcolepsy and my POTS were just mashing together because I woke up around like 10, and you know, our doctor's appointment was like around 11, 12-ish, yeah, give or take. And I'm over here trying to get ready, and I'm just like, I can't function. I don't even know if I can make the car ride to the appointment because I was already in agony. Like, I just felt miserable. So then I looked at Paul and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I really can't go. My body feels like it's shutting down, and that's how it feels for me with narcolepsy, as if my body is like, nope, go back to sleep. It's not time to wake up, and I'm trying to fight it, and I can't. And then at the same time, I went back to bed, zonked out. And during that period, Paul was coming in and out. I barely like even noticed, and he's checking my heart rate. While I'm sleeping, my heart rate's at like 120. And he's just like, oh yeah, she is not doing so hot today. I have had comments in the past of people telling me, oh, when you're not feeling good, you need to make an effort to go to the appointment. Guys, like, you gotta know your limitations too. If I would have gone to that appointment, I would have probably prolonged that episode a lot more. It would have lasted maybe 2 or 3 days for me pushing myself. And sometimes it's best to, you know, acknowledge, hey, this is not a great idea. I truly need to rest and take it easy. Imagine, I woke up at 10. My appointment was like around 11. We did call, reschedule. And I did not wake back up until like maybe 3 in the afternoon. Anyway, the moral of the story is know your limitations, guys. And there's nothing wrong with not being able to go to a doctor's appointment. I've had people tell me, you need to push through. Oh my goodness, you're just exaggerating. This is the best time for you to go to that doctor's appointment so they can see that there's something truly wrong. Guys, to each his own. I've had some doctors look at me like, why are you here? Like, we get you don't feel good, but you're pushing yourself and you're gonna make yourself even worse. It's best that you come back, you're a little bit decent, you can communicate, you can advocate, you can talk full sentences and tell us what's wrong. Because during those episodes, I'm like, yeah. I am just not all there. And when I have 2 conditions hitting me at the same time, woo, I am a zombie. Like, no, there's no information that's gonna be coming out of me, and it's just gonna be an unproductive doctor's appointment. Orion, my lion. Look at him. Orion. No, just giving me his tail. For today's appointment, yes, I had back-to-back appointments, guys. It's not for the faint of heart. Like, this is what Spoonie goes through. Like, maybe 1 week I'll have an appointment every day, which is a lot. Or like this week I have like 3 appointments. And I had to cancel one already, so that was still a lot. It just depends on how you're feeling for the weekend, if you can handle it or cannot. So today we are going to see the cardiologist. Oh, I'm super excited. I have a few things to talk to him about, a couple things about my POTS to bring up and to see, you know, what we come up with. I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to say what we're going to talk about. But if the appointment turns out decent, I'll let you guys know afterwards. So as you guys can see, you know, I'm not fully dressed. I'm not ready yet. So I need to go get ready. But first, before that, I need to tell you guys we have officially rescheduled our baby shower live. There he goes. I decided to move over to make some room. He was so cute. Like, why are you so extra? Anyway, so I had to get my phone because I kind of forgot when me and Paul chose the next rescheduling of our baby shower live. Anyway, so our baby shower live, the new event will be held June 27th at 5 p.m. guys. That is on a Sunday. You know, I talked to Paul about it. I was just like, maybe we should do it in July, but Paul was like, as the weeks go on, you are getting more and more pregnant and you're not going to want to do certain things such as organizing a nursery, so we got to get that done. So we have decided to choose that date. Now, I am so sorry for the previous cancellation that you guys did see. I did end up in the hospital with a kidney stone. So I get a lot of spoonies asking me like, oh my goodness, like why does this always happen? You know, when you have something coming up, you know, your body just goes into whack. Well, honestly, it's because of the stress that we put on ourselves. And I definitely was putting a little bit of stress on myself, and this is what happened. So now I have to try to be more relaxed, not go hectic, which honestly this extra time has really helped. So I think this is gonna go a lot more smoother. So guys, I am, like I said, you could see that I'm not looking the best. I need to go get ready, take it easy, prepare for Paul to come pick me up, and off to that doctor's appointment, the cardiologist. What? So guys, we are now pulling into my doctor's appointment. Here's Paul. Yeah, and look, I look a little decent now. My edges look good.
I was like, so we're pulling in here to the cardiologist, and Janice is the youngest patient by about 30 years. She's the youngest patient here.
My neurologist, that's the specialist for the ear. Yeah, I'm
about 40 years.
Yeah, and the doctor actually said it. He's like, you're one of my youngest patients, and I'm just like, thanks.
Now, don't get me wrong, there is people who are young who do need to go to a cardiologist, but it's just funny because when we go to these appointments, not trying to be mean or anything, it's a bunch of like elderly people who typically have cardiology issues or hearing issues, so kind of just funny. We always make that joke. We are here inside the office of the cardiologist. Janice was not feeling well, so she had to lay down. And they were nice. They got her a nice little blanket, her little sushi bump. And they got her some nice cold water. And yeah, now we're just here waiting, chilling until the doctor comes and see what he says.
Alright guys, so we're done with the appointment. Guys, I'm so sorry. In the beginning of this vlog, I'm talking about go do your appointments. You know, sometimes when you're not feeling good, it's okay to cancel. I didn't follow my own advice. Like, we were in the waiting room and I'm feeling horrible, and honestly Paul was noticing. My demeanor is just showing how horrible I'm feeling. And Paul's like, you ready to go? And if they would have waited like maybe 2 more minutes, I would have been like, I'm out. But within that time frame, they did call me back, so I was like, all right, let's do this. I'm here already. Let's try to muster up all the energies from the old god and the news.
Her heart rate was getting a little high in the waiting room, yeah. And you can just tell it's taking a toll out of her. And to give you guys an idea who don't ever deal with this, when you sprint as fast as you can, your heart rate is going fast. It's gonna go well into like the 120, 130 range. And that, when you work out and you do that on purpose, it's going to exhaust you really fast, because again, your heart is working a lot. So imagine Janice sitting down in a chair, and that's what's going on with her heart, as if she is full on sprinting for like 15-20 minutes non-stop. That's how fast her heart rate. She feels exhausted and has no energy because her heart's burning all the energy her wee little body has.
And it's not like it lasts for like 5-10 minutes. It lasts for like 4 hours, and I am exhausted.
And her blood pressure is pretty stable. It's not as low as what it was before, and it's just one of those things that this happens. You know, she eats salt, drinks a lot of fluids, stays hydrated. Sometimes, you know, you can wear compression socks, you can lay flat and then lift your legs up to bring some of your blood back to your heart. You know, there's all these things that we do, and it can help, but other times it's just how her body is reacting, and this sounds bad, not really much you can do about it other than just hang on for dear life.
So definitely I don't know if this is normal for all pregnancy, but apparently I need to get cleared in certain aspects before I give birth, and the cardiologist was like concerned over my heart rate. So I was laying down in the exam room for maybe about 20 minutes, right, like give or take, and I'm hoping before the doctor comes in my heart rate is going down. No, he comes in, he's looking at me. You can tell he's concerned because we did do an EKG with the nurse beforehand, and she was just like, she also was waiting a while because she's like, well, your heart rate's a little bit high too, like around 130. Let's give it a minute to see if it goes down.
It went down like 5 beats per minute.
She was kind of like amazed. She's like, do you want water? I was like, yes, just bring me something to drink. Waiting there for 20 minutes, he comes in, he's trying to do the same, like seeing if it's gonna go down by itself. It is not, and of course you see by my demeanor, I'm very relaxed. I'm just trying to take it easy. I'm exhausted. Thankfully, whenever these episodes do hit, I get slapped in the face with,
Are you anxious?
is this depression?
Do you suffer from anxiety?
I'm like, no, I suffer from, I'm tired. Like, I feel like I've just ran a marathon kind of syndrome.
Cardiac issue, narcolepsy. Those two don't combine well.
He did amazing. He's checking me out, and he's just telling me, yeah, your heart rate is not going lower than 120 right now. And I'm like, I have not gotten up this any time so far in this exam room. I haven't moved. We did start talking about possible treatments in the future. Now, of course, I am pregnant, so he was like, for now, we really can't do much. He's like, I need you to try to take it easy as much as you can. You know, rest in bed, don't do any vigorous activity. And I'm like,
Yep.
trust me, I don't.
Prior to giving birth, she does need to be cleared by the cardiologist. So what does that entail? The cardiologist, you know, he did ask about blood work, and he said he's going to look into what the OB and the high risk have ordered. He's like, most likely they've already ordered everything that I would have, so I can just look at that. You should be fine. So that's one thing. Another thing would be doing another echo. So Janice did an echo recently at the beginning of pregnancy while she was hospitalized for the whole thyroid issue. And he says, I want to repeat it one more time before you give birth and make sure that everything is okay, that if there's any kind of complications or issues, we know of it beforehand versus in the moment, and it's kind of a guessing game. Or have the echo already scheduled, the follow-up scheduled as well, so that she can be cleared and make sure that she is okay to give birth to our little Sushi.
Now, another thing, if you guys saw in the beginning, I wanted to talk to a doctor about a unique topic that, you know, may give me a little bit of hate from the comments, but guys, it is perfectly natural to talk to your doctors about these kind of things. So I have been noticing whenever I do talk about my POTS episode with other doctors, literally they say to me,
Are you sure that's POTS? That doesn't seem like POTS.
and I've had actually many doctors already in the last like 3 months make that comment. So I was just like, I think it's time to possibly get re-diagnosed, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have met many people in the past that have been re-diagnosed, and they tell me how heartbreaking of a journey that is, because then people feel like they were faking what they originally had in the beginning, which is not true. Things can change, your conditions may lead to other things, and there's nothing wrong with, hey, let's get another checkup and seeing, is this still what I have? So we're there, we're talking about our game plan, treatment after pregnancy, and I bring it up to him, hey, I've seen other doctors, you know, they've made comments, and I want to bring it up to you and see what you think. Does this still seem like POTS? And he's looking at my records, and he's like, how long have you been laying down for? I was just like, 20 minutes. And he was just like, this is not POTS. Your heart rate should not be 127 while you're laying down for that long. And I'm like, it has been getting worse. The other day I hadn't done anything the whole entire day except resting in bed. Out of nowhere, I just felt horrible. And my heart rate was at 150. I did not change positions at all. It just happened. I do bring that up to other doctors and they're just like, that doesn't sound like postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
Because the big thing about it is postural. It's the position, and don't get me wrong, that's why it's kind of yes, no, maybe so, because obviously when you move, it affects the whole system and it kind of throws it out of whack. But the big thing here is that Janice can be laying down perfectly fine, heart rate at 70. And then an hour later, same position in bed, hasn't moved, hasn't got up, and it's now 120, 130. So what is causing that sudden spike? And there's things where it could be your blood pressure. Lack of pressure, the heart beats faster to make up for that lack of pressure. Sometimes her blood pressure's fine and her heart just shoots up to 140, 150. So what is doing that is the golden question. It's kind of, again, difficult to really diagnose because she can't be on any kind of medication to help. This is kind of a guessing game, as we're gonna give you some medication, see if it helps you, and then from there you kind of figure out what is going on. So since Janice can't take any medication right now, just kind of have to wait until you can 100% confirm that diagnosis later on. He has been a cardiologist for many, many years. He's very experienced, but only time will tell. More testing further down the line once little Sushi is here.
So once again, guys, it is perfectly fine to possibly get re-diagnosed, and sometimes conditions down the line could get worse, can get better, and a re-diagnosis is perfectly fine. It can make your life a lot easier. It does affect my narcolepsy, because imagine, I feel like I am running for like 4 or 5 hours straight. That's what my body thinks, and then it triggers my narcolepsy that I just want to take a nap. I want to sleep. So guys, if you guys feel like maybe a possible re-diagnosis or getting a second opinion is an option, then do it. There's no shame in that. That's what I did. I brought it up to him and he was just like, it looks like this is not much POTS anymore and we're gonna have to work with what we can in the future, but for now he really just said, take it easy, be in bed a lot more, rest. You know, he's like, when you feel like these flares are hitting you, just don't make it worse. Today, I didn't make it worse. I didn't try to. It just hits out of nowhere as well. Yeah. And there's not much you can do with it, but roll with the punches.
It's not that anything triggered it this time around, even though we know what some of the triggers are. If you're dehydrated, not gonna help. Heat is a big one, especially here in Florida. Does not help at all. So those are things that we always try to avoid and make sure Janice has enough water, hydrate through her port. And then in the car, we have our car in our garage, out of the heat, so when we get in, it's not blazingly hot. I have really dark ceramic tinted windows that prevents heat from coming in the car as well. So these are a few things that we have done to help, but again, sometimes your body just says, screw you, it's going out of whack. And so guys, that is going to be it for today's vlog. Whew, it's been a day, and you know, now we're on our way home. Jenny's gonna rest, hydrate, take it easy. Well, we want to thank you guys so much. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We want to spread as much awareness as possible, and we truly appreciate all the love and support from the bottom of our hearts. We do appreciate it. Do not forget, guys, that in the description below you'll find links to both Orion's Instagram, so you can see his service dog journey from when he was a wee little pup, as well as our Patreon. Patreon is another platform that we use that gives exclusive behind the scenes content, and we even offer one-on-one Skype sessions with us, the Raw Life family. And if you just want to talk to Orion for an hour, you can do that too. He'll love it. In the description below, guys, as well, you will find our Amazon baby registry. That is right, guys. If you still want to help support us and send us a lovely gift, we would truly greatly appreciate it. It is absolutely not needed, so your love and support's enough, but if you want to send something, we would love it, and Sushi will love it as well. And guys, we have finally made a finalization of the date of the baby shower. It will be Sunday, June 27th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is going to be, again, Sunday, June 27th, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is going to be the baby shower. Again, it's going to be the same thing where we open all the gifts on camera, say thank you to every single person individually, and have lots and lots of fun.
So guys, I am just yawning like nonstop. I'm exhausted. Sorry if you guys yawn. Comment.
Damn it.
Let us know. Yawning is contagious. Anyway, so guys, this is where we end it. I need to take it easy. I'm exhausted. I apparently ran like 5 miles today, and we're gonna take it easy. So for now, adieu and goodbye.